Hello everybody, welcome to another indie game Let's Play and Review. I'm going to mute this. This is Excalibur and I am going over Iron Snout by Snout Up. Ran into Snout Up today during the Indie Gamer chat and was kind enough to send me a link to his game to run. Ooh, that's fight. Okay. To run through and play his game. So we're going to see what's going on here. What's going to go on is I'm going to spend half an hour and I'm going to go in and I'm going to ensure that I've got my half an hour timer set up really quick. If I could just find my software, there we go. And cooldown timer configure for 20. 0:20. Alright. And here we go. So what's going to happen is I'm going to play 20 to 30 minutes of the game, and I'm going to critique the interface, the controls, the game as I play. It's going to be a Let's Play, and I'm going to do the review while we do it. My experience, I studied computer science in college, university to people overseas from the U.S., and I got my master's degree in computer science, and I got all but dissertation in my PhD minus a paper. And for the most part, most of my research was done in user interface and user experience with a major focus on application construction. In other words, how things are constructed from the DLL on up, that kind of thing. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to play it, and we're going to see how this works. Okay, there's jump and duck. Okay, if you hold down, going to duck, but there's, alright. So I guess this guy is, oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. And, alright, so I'm going to critique this. I like the ability to turn the audio on and off, but I wish it was a volume slider so that you could adjust it. And I have a feeling that if I turn this off, I'm not going to hear the sound effects, if there are any. But I think that's just background music and there are no sound effects. We'll have to see. So this is a game that is an endless beat-em-up, apparently. Let's just double check that I'm right. Yep, simple, endless beat-em-up game with horizontal movement. Use your arrows or WASD keys to jump, duck, slam, down, punch, kick, and catch, then combine all that for some sweet pig versus wolf action. So, P is pause and mute, enter is restart. Okay. Oh, I hit start, so. Woo. Alright. I'm going to be playing this, and this is definitely a beat-em-up kind of game. Hey, that is pretty cool. I let that dude die. Now I'm seeing the blood come up. Oh no, I'd really like to see, instead of the blood, little pows and all that, because this looks like it's more of a kid's game, and I could be wrong. Here we go. Whoop. Whoa, it looks like I just decapitated that wolf. But this is cartoon violence. This is perfectly fine. Whoa, whoa. Whoop. This is a pretty fun little intense game. I like it. Whoa, I just got blowed up. Alright, now I've got to take a look at the screen because I'm focusing on the pig in the middle instead of on everything around me. So it looks like I just got the best of 18 kills over 17. And now I see I've got my piggy life bar up in the upper left, and we can pause with M. Nope. Oh, that's mute. Okay. Woohoo! Yep, you're hearing me furiously hit the keys because I'm trying to get some combos going. Okay, my bacon bar is going down, and I think that's what it should be named. It's a bacon bar. My life is delicious and nutritious, and I want to be bacon. I don't want to be bacon, actually. Oh. Down. Oh, and I got blowed up again. But 15 that time. Why does it say 17 best when I got 18 last time? So, the fact that all you do is... Wow. All you do is duck, jump, punch. And I just got pigged, apparently. Oh, that was odd. It was fun watching the guy show up. And, whoa. Ugh, 19, and I got booped in the butt, apparently. This is gonna be a lot of pig playing. So let's see here. Let's restart. I almost want to move, and I understand the concept. You just push left and right to fight in that area. And, yep. One of the things is, if I am concentrating on something and you're not hearing me do anything, it means that I'm concentrating for a reason. I'm having a fun time or a crappy time. And this is really challenging for what it is. It's a nice little vector graphic game, and it's keeping my attention. Oh, and I still want to move. Maybe if the game had a reason for why you can't move. Pig. Die. Pow. Boom. Oh, man. I guess the red ones you can't pick up. The green ones you can't. And, but, let's see here. And, by the way, yes, making your own sound effects is a perfectly valid way of doing even more damage in the game. Pow, 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 pow. Just like that, you know. And this is one of those fun games where yep, it's a fun game. Dude, you got me hooked. I could sit here for several hours playing this. Whoa. Now, I wish you had controller capabilities in this, because that would be really awesome to use the controllers. I'm really used to doing movement and stuff like that with my left hand and attacks with my right. If I had a controller, well, I guess I could get some controller software that would allow me to... Oh. Controller software that would, okay, allow me to map the cursor keys and the WASD keys to the ABXY Z keys on a controller. Did I just decapitate that wolf? Whoop, and I get some email. Perfect timing. One of the things I have to remember is that I can use my abilities coming down and do even more damage. And here I thought I'd be really good. I would like to know what the highest score you've gotten in this game is, Snoutman. Sorry, Snoutman is what I'm using because Snout Up is it just didn't come to mind, but I knew Snout was a part of it. Okay, so very simple, very intuitive controls, although coming from a platformer background and having played platforms and stuff like that since I was a kid, I want the ability to move and jump like you can in Mario World. But with the fighting capabilities this pig of power has. And I would like to see some special piggy weapons. Oh, 22. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I guess maybe it's going to show one that's on screen. Wow, that was a good one. Wow. Wow. Hi-yo. Chop suey pig pork chop. And I jumped up and got my head chopped. Wow, this is some intense pig on wolf action. Well, I'm not going to say pig on wolf action. That gives a different connotation entirely. So I see all these beat up these enemies, and I can see that there are a couple of different types of enemies. Is there a boss if you get high enough? And along those that line of questioning, whoa, this is, and I died. I only got to 16 this time. Ow. Are there any other modes in store for this game? That's another question. Oh man, I just threw a wolf skull. Let them throw their cleavers. Whoa, okay. Ah, 22 that time. Let's see here. Well, I have to say, I don't really care about graphics as long as the game is fun. This could be like an 8-bit, like the pig is a little red or pink dot or something like that in the middle of the screen, and I would be fine with it. It could be text. It could be ASCII art. The thing that gets me with this game is the simplicity of the actions that you're doing. But whoa. But unfortunately, my fingers just don't move fast enough sometimes. My thumb moves a lot faster. And I would like some indication about just how badly the wolves are hurt, because as it stands, they look the same every time you hit them. And I would like to see some sort of weapons for the pig that don't get thrown. And I'd like to see some piggy uppercut happen, so that when this guy comes around, the pogo stick dude, you can actually, whoa, pig, you can actually kill him off. We'll do one more round. We're getting close there. Whoa, that was pretty good. Whoa, ciao. Now, I know fighting games like Street Fighter and Smash Brothers and junk like that have the lovely life bar up in the corners of the screen, and I can understand why you did it here. I would sort of like to see it, since you're not moving around and you can't move on the screen, I would really like to see the bar down below the pig, and then the score up in the upper left. I think that would probably be a little bit better. I would also like to have sound effects, because the immersion is pretty good. And because I'd like to hear combo, you know, something like that. That would be pretty awesome. And in the voice of the guy who does the voice for the in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs would be best, because that's just a cool voice. Or in Optimus Prime's voice. Whoa, sorry, it's just getting a little bit more intense, and I got to 23. So we'll hit escape, and there we go, Iron Snout Beta. You need to have your name plastered on here, dude. This is a good game. I would give this a 5 out of 5. My son would love to play it if it were not so violent. I understand the concept behind it and stuff like that. But if you could find some way to make a parental mode in there where it's possibly some other type of thing, you're not hitting them with axes or something like that. Maybe you're throwing eggs at them and you're splatting them off the screen, or some weird thing like that. Make it a chicken. But I understand Iron Snout and Snout Up and all that. I'm just trying to figure out a way that you could make this very kid-friendly, because we'll just go ahead and play. As it stands now, there's blood, and you're throwing sharp meat-cleaving instruments, which I have no problems with personally. I want to do that on a daily basis to some people. And a lot of kids are not going to understand the blood dye stuff. I would also like to see some form of combo system besides just punching, kicking, jumping, punching. If you could somehow set it up so that you could do special moves, that would be sweet. Treat it like a Street Fighter clone type deal. And if you could also make this rethemable, have people pay more for a theme, so you could have Pig Halloween, where he's fighting ghosts and goblins or witches, or he's fighting off bullies who want his candy, that kind of thing. That would be kind of fun. Whoa. And if there was some way to keep weapons around until you threw them, or if they had a durability, like in Minecraft they have a durability for stuff, and some other games, Whoa. And there, whoa, I thought I died. So, you see up in the upper left how the pig is getting more and more bruised as it goes along. Like, here he is. He's perfectly healthy, perfectly happy. And now he's still perfectly happy and healthy. I miss those cues down here when I'm watching him. If you could also, whoa, see, now I've got a scratch. And I'm going to get a little scratch on the nose. Oh, and I'm getting a little beat up, some bruises. And now I've got all the bandages and everything. Put that on the character. Put that on the character in the middle and do that for all the other things. Like for all the wolves. Have them have their own health views and stuff like that. Because you want your wolves, you want your players to know that they're damaging them. And, yep, because right now you see there's, you get butcher's knives, cleavers, and stuff like that. But the unfortunate thing is it's really hard to tell which ones have been damaged and which ones have not. I would also like the ability to throw the cleavers down or up. Have jumping enemies and you can throw weapons up at your enemies. That would be sweet. And there I go. But overall, here I am. I said I'd stop playing after that one, and I'm still playing the game. Alright. And it would be really cool to find out if that one that's hopping around on the pogo stick, Naginata of Death, is also, because it looked like he became one of the guys that are coming at you like that. One of the foot soldiers. Oh, and there we go. So, I'm not... It looks like I'm killing a lot of them, but I don't think I am. There's one. Pow, pow. Two. There's one. Two. Right there. Three. Should have been... Now it's four. Man. I would like to get more points. I'd like to see a point system where if you can keep one of these guys juggled, you get more points. 'Cause obviously you're not going to get... Whoa. You're not getting points for killing... Well, you're getting your killing points. But I'd like to see a point system. That would be really sweet too. But as the... Yeah, it looks like I just killed that one, and he's still coming at me. And that one you can tell had some issues because he had the cleaver in him. Sort of getting the hang of this now, just a little bit. And then there I go. Alright, okay, I gotta stop because we're gonna get close to that 30-minute mark. So, Iron Snout by Snout Up is a very fun game. I have to give it a 5 out of 5. I'm going to keep playing it after I'm done with this because I want to beat that 38. I'm wondering why it says 38 here. I got 38 kills, but best is 37 because I don't remember getting 37. I'm going to play it one more time. The interface doesn't have to be stellar and beautiful. It just has to be intuitive and usable. That's my biggest pet peeve with certain games, that you can't use the game or the application because you're too busy trying to figure out the controls. And to tell you the honest truth, this is probably the most fun I've had in a game in a little bit, because I've played a lot of fun games here since I've started my IGLPRs, and I still have this urge to want to move along the screen and still be able to do the punches and kicks and stuff. I got to 32 that time. So I'm getting a little bit better. It's taking a little bit of time to get used to it. I'm going to try something here. No, that's too weird. I was using the WASD keys in addition to the cursor keys, and it's like trying to play piano. I start having issues keeping track of which side of my brain is using what. And I like seeing that happen. It'd be really fun if I could see the wolves jump at you. Besides these little, looks like they're little kids trying to jump up and jump on your head. Like Little Bad Wolf. Woo! And there I go. Back down to 17. So the experiment with using the WASD keys was enough. So here's the music that you got. Oh, he does make a piggy jump sound. Let's play with the music on, just see what happens. Okay, it does have the and okay. So I would have to suggest that you have a sound effects volume control and music volume control, because getting rid of all the audio is kind of sad. I know a lot of times Android games and iOS games don't allow for it, but oh, and I died. Alright, I gotta turn the music off. Woo! Yeah, I would like to see a couple of things here. Okay, so first off, I would like to see the audio. It's good that you can turn it on and off, that's fine. But I'm not a fan of the pure turn on everything, turn off everything. It allows to turn the music on, turn the music off, turn the sound effects on, turn the sound effects off, and if you can, adjust the volume of each. I know usually you can't do that without using the rockers or whatever, but if you can do it pragmatically, because I know like on the Kindle you have to use an audio slider, but sometimes in some of the games that I've played on my Android phone, you are able to actually turn the volume down within the game. So it's some percentage of the master system volume. So there's that. Secondly, I like the simplicity that you have 4 basic moves: jump, duck, punch left, punch right. And that's very simple, very basic, and when you do it in certain combo orders, you like rip the heads off of your enemies and throw them at They're friends. Whoop. Yeah, it looked like when you knock him off of the pogo stick naginata, that's what I'm going to call it. It could be a halberd. When you knock him off that, he becomes a normal wolf. He becomes a real boy. Yeah, that's the way it goes. And I'm and I almost wish we had a throw button, because automatically throwing is kind of it feels like I don't have enough control, because this is a game where you're trying to do a lot of stuff really quickly, and pushing in the direction to actually grab it is fine. Like that, I was striking left and right while I had that weapon in hand. That is perfectly awesome. Yeah, I just got pigged. Now, I would also like to see the effects that you have up on the pig up in the upper left for the life bar, showing how hurt he is. I think it would be really awesome if you showed it on the character in the middle, because in the middle it looks like he is normal. He has no damage at all. And then you have to take your eyes off the action to glance at Mr. Pig up in the upper left. And that detracts. I would rather see the character in the middle getting the damage indicators like you have up there, and also the wolves getting the damage indicators. I'm also seeing the wolves holding onto the cleavers and either striking or throwing with them. I'd like the ability to strike or throw with them if I was the pig. I would like to see an alternate version where you're a pig, where you're a wolf fighting off an onslaught of commando pigs. That would be pretty fun. I would like to see armor power-ups for the pig so that he can become Iron Snout, Pig Knight, and fight off the forces of wolfly evil. So the armor would give some sort of bonus defense, like withstand a couple of hits. In other words, be like invulnerable for a couple of hits. Seeing a piggy pack, which is a jetpack or something like that, that allows your pig to fly, because you'll win when pigs fly, you know. Whoa. And there I go. I got a rocket up the butt. Hey, Wolfie, keep your rocket in your pocket. And here I am playing the game again. That is a testament that how fun this game is. And also, I noticed that even though I can catch by pointing in a direction, it sometimes doesn't work properly. So, for instance, okay, here we go. I'm going to come down and see. It finally did catch, but I have to do it 2 or 3 times. Oh, and I got pigged in the back. Alright, I'm going to stop playing. So, this is a very addictive game. Max kills, I have... Oh, maybe that's what it is. I've done a total of 566 kills. And my max kills are 37. You might want to rename that down there. Maybe do a lifetime or something along those lines. And I just did strike left there, and I could not pick up the falling cleaver. So it might be that there's some sort of timing issue going on there. I'd like to see a porker cut, an uppercut. Yeah, I know. I'm saying a bunch of stuff here that probably doesn't make much sense at all. Oh man. And what's the name of your pig, by the way? Is he Pig Fu Young, or is his name Iron Snout or something? And here I am playing again. Whoop. And how do you actually get the head taken off of the wolf and thrown? That's my question. Because I've done it a couple of times. If I recall correctly, oh, that was cool. Did that just happen that I used the halberd to knock away a falling cleaver? Well, what would be really cool is if you're doing the kick move in the air. That you could kick away cleavers that were in the air. And I just got stomped on. Alright. So dude, you get a 5 out of 5. No question about it. Just take care of the audio issue. I would say put in more like maybe Easter eggs or more ways to theme the game. Make it playable. Make it so that you can have different things like change the pig to a wolf and the enemies to pigs, or change the pig to a Viking, or give him wings so he can fly temporarily, and you push up and down to fly instead of jump and duck, and you do your combos in the air. It's a very, and here we go again, it's a very simple game, and one that I can keep playing and playing and playing, and I will probably end up getting on my tablets. And here we go. Oh, it would have been cool if I could have thrown that one pup to take out the guy on the pogo death thing. And I ducked. Ugh. Not gonna do well here. Just when I picked up the halberd. Okay. And that's it. Until next time, enjoy playing games. Get your butt over to the Play Store and get Iron Snout and play it. It's an addictive, fun game. Don't let the graphics fool you. Don't let the sound fool you. You can mute the sound. Get it and play it. That's all I can say. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. It really helps me to know that you guys are watching this stuff, and it allows me to say, hey, you guys are watching these IGLPRs, let's do even more of them, so I can plan around what my viewers are looking at. If you could take the time, please go to www.patreon.com/ExcaliburZone and read my mission statement, my milestones, and my reward systems for patrons. If you become a supporter of me, you're not only supporting me, but you're supporting a bunch of other people who need financial support, because 1/2 of all my net proceeds from Patreon go to charity. As always, this is Excalibur, and I'm going to play this one more time before I go out. There we go. Woohoo! And I will leave you with a pig uppercut combo as soon as I can figure out how to do one.